KJLH. What's going on, everybody? I've been promising you who in the building? Yes, he's in the building.
What up, though? What's happening? I'm going to serenade the streets of L.A.
Happy birthday, Eric Benet!
What's up? It's my birthday. Up in this mud scrutcher.
How do you feel?
Man, I feel, first of all, Tammy, I feel great because I'm hanging out with you because anytime
Y'all
I'm
give him
hanging,
headphones so he can hear what's playing in the background.
Anytime I'm hanging with you, that generally means I'm making some money. Because I'm coming to talk about some stuff.
I love that.
Yeah.
I love that I am synonymous with cash.
Yes.
I got the green on today.
Yes, you are like the Pavlovs, and you got the green on. So no,
Yeah.
but other than that, I feel incredible. I feel like 58. I was just talking to somebody about this when it's oh Lord.
Yeah, let's just forget about that then.
When you're in your 40s, you dread, or at least I did, I dreaded turning 40. I was like, oh, Lord, the adventure's over. And then it's 41. Oh, the adventure's over plus one. And now, but then you get to a point where you realize, wait, ain't no damn adventure over till I say it's over. So now I'm in my 50s and...
the adventure is still happening.
Man, let me tell you something. We in the sequel of the sequel, and it keeps getting better.
What do you think is different, right, about... Well, what have you experienced? What's something you've learned up until this date?
Yeah.
That you feel like, man, if only I'd have knew.
Well, it's okay to not know everything. It's okay to be completely open to learning new lessons. I mean, I felt like for a big chunk of my life, I felt like, no, I have to like know all the answers, and because I'm the man, and I gotta know this, and I gotta make sure I take care of that. Yes.
Did you ever feel like, this most men, but now today women, but did you ever feel like you had to make a certain amount of money by a certain age?
I did. That was going back to that, the 40s, feeling like you only got a certain amount of time to do a certain amount of stuff, and I need to hurry up.
Right.
You let that go, man. And I feel like once you relieve yourself of that pressure of expectation of this, that, and the other, that's when you start attracting some of the most meaningful and lucrative parts of your life,
When you let it go.
Just let it go.
But how do you let it go? Like, if it's something you really, really want and you're aspiring to do or be, and it's been in your heart and your soul for forever, how do you just let it go? Man, what are we letting go? What is it that you let go?
Man, I'm going to tell you, man, them 30s will eat your ass up, man, because they'll make you feel like you got a certain amount of time to do something, and then the 40s are the fear of that time is over. But then for me, sometime in the 40s, I let it go, realizing, wow, when I think back on the most meaningful and happiest times in my life, it wasn't about material gain. It wasn't about, I got to have this property or drive this. It was about the people who are around me. Mm-hmm. And when I was in that state of what is that? It's just peace. In that state of peace and not trying to chase so much.
Yeah.
That's when you start attracting most of the great events of your life. I'm in this stage now where I got this company that I've been blessed to have been.
You got your own record label now. Did you ever anticipate that?
When you're an artist and you're an entrepreneur, it's always a thought, but then the logistics of it is like, okay, well, shoot. I mean, I used to talk about Warner Brothers like a dog, but they...
like Prince, huh?
Yeah.
You used to talk about Warner Brothers like a dog.
But at the end of the day, if it wasn't for them, there were opportunities I never would have had.
Yeah.
But then the logistics of having your own thing is like, dang, you mean I got to pay for this travel and that hotel and these other artists, I got to pay.
Yeah. So it's on your tab now.
So, and that's another example of letting go of that stress and having that thought in the back of my mind so that when it does happen, it's going to happen the right way.
Yeah.
And that's how it's happening right now with JBR. we're, thanks to KJLH and so many other radio stations all over the country and DSPs, I'm experiencing some success, quite a bit of success with my first single.
Yeah, your first single is hot.
Something we can make love
it's
to.
Hot, man.
With my girl Tamar. Mm-hmm. And we got this, we got a couple artists at JBR we're so excited about. We got this super talented brother named Joe Leone. I call him my light-skinned nephew. And
I heard Joe Leone at your album release party. Yeah.
Tell the people, how did Joe Leone
he was
sound?
amazing.
Yeah, he's amazing.
He was amazing.
Yeah, and we got this artist, Autumn Page. She's incredible. She got so much vibe, and she's such an artist, and we're signing others. So it's just I'm in a perpetual state of gratitude and not stressing out over what's going to happen next.
A perpetual state of gratitude.
Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah.
Top 5, you got to be grateful, right? I mean, the single is top 5 right now.
My 58-year-old ass still having a top 5 record up there with, got Mary J right there, got Maxwell. I'm like, oh, look at little old me still doing my little thistle.
So in honor of your birthday, I wanted to, and us having this conversation about getting older and letting things go, I wanted to talk about this little story that happened. It popped up in my scroll, right? Not about you. It's not about you.
Okay.
No, we
damn
good.
it.
We good.
It's all right. Don't get scared. It's all right. Don't be scared. It's all right.
So a 64-year-old black woman went to the doctor. Was having some issues.
This is a real story. This ain't no joke.
Story.
You ain't going to end the punchline is.
No. This is a real, true story. True story.
Okay.
64-year-old black woman.
Right.
And this is true story as in yesterday.
Wow.
So like yesterday. So not like 2 years ago,
Very
3 years
topical.
ago. And this is America.
Okay.
I think you got to know it's America. It's not somewhere in China or Africa or it's America.
That is very germane to the story.
Yes, very.
Yes.
Found out she was pregnant.
64? I ain't mad at her.
64.
Pregnant being...
pregnant with a child.
With a child.
So, today she calls the baby daddy.
At
64.
At 64? Nah, you take that with
Today, Eric Benet.
Man.
She calls the baby daddy to let him know that she's pregnant. Want to hear it? Oh, he don't have his headphones.
Let me put the headphones
want to
on.
hear it?
Oh my God! What she been?
This is how the conversation.
She been eating hormones in the burgers or something.
Whatever she needs, whatever she got, I'ma need it.
You wanna?
4 years old, Judy. You said you
What do that don't mean nothing. That do not mean nothing.
This is no more good.
Well, you will find out if I'm any good or not.
And if the DNA test ain't right, I'm gonna have to lock you up now.
You're not gonna have me locked up. Your ass is gonna be the one getting locked up.
What? We got to find this out, Judy. You couldn't have that, Judy. You said them eggs.
I ain't never told you nothing like that. I'm really angry about this because I'm going through this and stuff, and you're trying to deny that this is not your baby, and it is.
Yeah, I just felt like it was just good to stay busy and stay away from the phone because ain't nothing good coming from that phone. And what's the baby name gonna be?
His name gonna be Peanut.
What? Can't be real, Judy. No. We got to get on the good foot and get this thing in and figure this thing out here. We got to get to the bottom.
Okay, we'll get to the bottom of it. I'm getting off this phone.
Okay.
All right, bye.
No, wait. First of all, Judy is 64 because she sounds like she about to read the church announcements. All right, this Saturday, we got the junior choir. But what?
64. Can you imagine at 64 you having to convince a man that it's your baby? Like, that is not a problem I aspire to have at 64.
I would have been right there with her. You a lie, Judy.
He said, Judy, you said your eggs wasn't good no more.
Oh, is that what he said?
That's what he said. She said, you a lie. I didn't say that.
Wow. Oh, my God.
So, yeah, in honor of your birthdays, it's never too late.
I guess that is a good and a bad thing. Shoot.
I think this dispels the myth that black women can't have babies after 40. We got to stop saying that.
Well, they say women. They don't even say black women. It's women.
I understand. I hear from the perspective of, black women all the time. But you can get pregnant after 40.
Because Judy must have been past the hot flashes and the cycle ending and everything,
Absolutely.
right? And
she had to have been at 64, right? Yeah.
Damn. Let's get our gynecologist on the phone. Can we get it?
Tammi Mac Show.
Wow, when people get on the mic, that's how they sound. What is that?
It is 68 degrees out there as you're watching that sunset. Go out and do something special, y'all. Put that little breath at the end of every sentence. Go out and do something. Something memorable. There you go.
Love it. It's in the top 5 on the Billboard. Give your brother.
Wait, can you say
birthday.
that part one more time? That part right down.
It's in the top 5 on the Billboard.
Shondo.
He's making love to some cake right now.
Yo, this cake good, y'all. It's some good ass cake.
Radio free, baby. This is what we do. Eat cake on the radio. That's what I'm talking about.
That's right.
It does sound good, but it also looks good.
It's moist. That's my that's my daughter's. My daughter, she was like, Daddy, there's a word I hate. I'm like, what word is it? She's 12 years old. She was like, moist.
I can see a 12-year-old hating that word for sure.
Moist.
Okay, the SOS lawyers have settled another auto accident victims case for $1 million. Yeah, $1 million. So if you've been involved in an accident, call the SOS lawyers at 877-SOS-SOS-1. Lock it in, 877-SOS-SOS-1, or log on to the soslawyers.com.
Get that bag.
Get it? Oh, speaking of getting the bag,
Yeah.
T.I.
Oh, he got what is something like 70
million.
Lord Jesus.
And said he was retiring from rapping because he's like
Retiring
he
from
said he
rapping.
does not have to run around rapping and jumping up and down on stage for people anymore.
With $71 million, I would retire from life. I would be like, I'm going to have somebody wake me up, lift me up, brush my teeth.
Are you going to be the Prince on Coming to America?
No, I wouldn't do all that. But I would still make music. I wouldn't
stress.
I would do shows every now and then, but the grind would look totally different if I had $71 million. I'll tell you that right now.
Totally different, man.
Yeah.
71 million.
71 million. What the hell would you 71 billion? Let alone thinking of like Elon Musk or Bezos money.
Yeah.
Just like a quarter of their money is at 71 million.
Exactly.
What would I do?
What would you do? First thing, very first thing. You
Okay.
get you just got the notification on your phone that the money has hit the bank.
I'll probably just take the whole family, and for 6 months, we just gonna I'll ask all my daughters, what country you want to go to? Okay, we're going there for a month. Well, where you want to go? Okay, we go to each country for a month.
That's good.
And I would concentrate on experiential things. Because I'm wise enough and old enough to know that things don't really make you happy. And the money itself would make you happy, but the experiences that
And
you'd
what
be
you
able
could
to
do with it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd probably be one of the first things I do.
That's good.
Yeah, and then I'd buy 10 Rolls Royces.
Just to sit in the driveway.
I wouldn't. I was having this conversation with some. No offense about anybody out there who got a Rolls Royce. It's like, how much money would I have to spend $400 million on a car?
Would you get one of those? What's the new watches everybody's rocking?
400,000.
The Millie watch. The Millie watch. Richard Millie.
See, I don't even know what the hell that is, but it already sounds like something I wouldn't get.
You wouldn't get.
What the Millie watch do? Do it do your taxes and
No. It just
predict the future?
It just shows everyone that you have $71 million.
Yeah, see, I wouldn't do that.
No, that's a no. That's a no.
A Millie watch sound like a silly watch.
The biggest street festival on the West Coast is almost here, and there's nothing silly about that. It is the Taste of Soul 2024.
Who's hosting that?
We've got him in the studio right now. Could his name be Eric Benet?
Yeah, we're going to have some fun.
Eric Benet on stage, and also you will be joined by our mayor, LA Mayor Karen Bass.
You know, she's cool people. We was hanging out the other day. We was smoking a little something in the back of a Target. And we was just talking about politics.
Yo.
Eric! friend.
No, she's straight real. She's straight real. Nah. No, Miss Mayor, don't. It was at 2 a.m. We was just in the El Dorado smoking.
Trying to figure out how to handle this business.
Yo, what's up with these fools, Madam Mayor? She was like, I can't call it. Pass it.
So it's happening at Taste of Soul. We are lighting up the stage, the KJLH stage. As a matter of fact, we've got over 15 different artists. And I know you're probably mad. Eric Benet is just going to lend us his voice to host.
Yes.
But you never know, when these artists get on the stage and the energy of the crowd hits them.
Anything can happen.
Oh, man. You throw on a little instrumental, you know what I'm saying? And all of a sudden...
All of a sudden, Eric Benet gonna be serenading.
Put them chocolate legs on me.
Chocolate, butterscotch, matcha.
We've got John B. Jay Brown. Have you met Jay Brown?
Jay Brown. Wait. Show me a picture. I'm 58. I gotta see pictures of people now.
I'm gonna do you one better here. Hold on.
Show me a picture. Jay Brown over on this screen right here. Jay Brown. Let me look at Jay Brown. Make it big, because my eyesight ain't all that good. Oh, yeah, that's my dude. He owed me $75, man. We was playing cards the other day. No, he's a good brother.
Jay Brown.
He's a good brother. Yeah, I like him a lot.
Andra Day, going to be there.
Love her.
Performing.
Love her.
Brent Jones, as well as Devin Morrison, who joined Masego for the song Yams.
Wow. Oh,
so
man.
Devin Morrison is on. Every man I know loves that song.
Man, that song, I love that song, man.
The Yams?
The Yams be hitting, man.
Yeah. And then we're also going to have James Wright Chanel. James Wright Chanel. I can't forget about James Wright Chanel.
LA's own James Wright.
LA's own James Wright Chanel. And we're going to have a tribute. The listeners had been asking and requesting a tribute to Frankie Beverly.
I love that.
And so the Dirty Rice Band are coming to give tribute to Frankie Beverly. You have any experiences with Frankie Beverly?
I just remember a very, very fond memory. And I think it was probably on my first tour. Way back in the day, and this was when I had my first solo album on Warner Brothers, and my radio promo person, Pam Jones, she was like, it was one of those festivals where everybody's on it, and Frankie Beverly was on it, and she's like, you want to go meet Frankie Beverly? I was like, hell yeah, I want to go meet Frankie. But so I just sat on this tour bus, and he was just so gracious, and he was just so kind. And, I was a little young whippersnapper back then, and he was very encouraging. And one of them things, I wish I would have recorded the conversation. I don't remember the words. I remember the feeling.
Right.
And it was just beautiful. It was just...
It's funny. Maya Angelou said, you never remember what people say. You remember how they made you feel.
That... Nailed it, because I think of that experience, and I swear I can't remember nothing he said, but I just remember thinking, wow, Frankie Beverly giving me some encouraging words. This is amazing.
Yes.
So, yeah.
Super dope. Hold on. Look, I got Eric Benet here. But
in the tea room.
That doesn't mean that we're not going to be in the tea room just because Eric Benet is here. No, Eric Benet is going to be in the tea room with us today.
We're going in the tea room.
So let's see what we got.
Is it spilt?
We're going to talk about Lyle and Eric Menendez, the Menendez brothers.
Murderers.
We're going to talk about Pete Rose.
The baseball dude.
Yeah. Pete Rose died.
No.
Yeah, you didn't know?
I don't be knowing shit.
Oh, man.
Wait.
He's at home. That's okay.
I'm sorry.
He's at home.
I'm sorry, y'all. Pete Rose. Wow. Okay.
And we're also going to tell you who in California is going to get a raise. Who's going to get a raise in California? So all that's coming up, plus Eric Benet. Guest hosting with us today in the tea room. Here we go.
Speak loud.
He is your 2025 Super Bowl performer. His name is Kendrick Lamar. It's called Love. That's the name of that one. I forgot. Emmett, do you remember there was someone online when I was scrolling saying they wasn't going to watch the Super Bowl because Kendrick was performing?
Yeah, that
you ain't heard it. Until the tea room spills it. Tammi Mac is in the tea room.
It's Maul from the Joe Budden podcast. Little tight. He's, Drake's
He's going to be watching the Super Bowl.
Yeah, bless his heart.
Oh, that was all performing.
Yeah, bless his heart.
Come on now. All right, let's talk a little tea right now.
Yeah,
Okay.
let's talk that tea.
So Heidi Klum, you familiar with Heidi Klum, Eric Benet?
Heidi Klum, I know the name.
The model. Used to be married to Seal.
Oh, used to be, yeah. Little Swedish girl. Yeah, blurked, used to be married to the Seal. Okay, all right.
I came with you today.
All right.
So she's getting backlash for posing with her daughter, who's 20 years old,
Okay.
in a lingerie ad. So a lot of people online are saying,
let's see the picture.
this is kind of weird. Here, I'm going to show it to you
I'll
right
tell
now.
you if
Here.
we need to
There
talk.
you go, right there. Look at that one.
Oh, well, ain't nothing wrong with that. Come on.
I didn't think there was anything wrong with it.
No.
I mean,
That's like,
I don't know. Is it weird? I don't know. I didn't see anything.
Would you pose with your daughter in lingerie? This is a little
I didn't see that one. Damn.
Pose with your mama and
Wait,
your
my
panties in
daughter
brown?
or my mother? Would I pose with my mother in
In lingerie.
Yeah.
That's a little weird.
Okay. Now, Tammy, you showed me the one that looked like they just woke up in Sweden on Christmas morning. This one looked like they're ready for Hugh Hefner to come on over or something.
That's a little
weird.
lingerie. It's lingerie. It's a lingerie company.
It don't matter how many times you say it. It don't make it any better. No,
Mom do that with her daughter?
That's a little weird.
I don't see anything wrong with that.
That's not for our. I think our culture would do something like that. That's weird.
I would pose like that with my mother. Now, would my mother pose like that with me? I doubt it very seriously.
Now, but see, to the point we're making, if your mother posed that way with you in your mother's lingerie, wouldn't you be like, Mom, what the hell? This is weird. Wouldn't you?
Yeah.
That's weird, dude.
Yeah. Okay.
They look good,
They
though.
both look, I was about to say, they both look very nice.
Girl,
They
you look
very
good
nice.
with your Swedish looking there.
After nearly 35 years behind bars for notoriously killing their parents, the Menendez brothers might get a new trial thanks to two documents, a letter between cousins and an affidavit revealing a decades-old secret. So, George Gascon, here, our DA, has said that he is re-looking at the case. So they may actually be released.
Man.
Yeah.
That's wild.
Yeah.
Because they were definitely, it was a wrap. They were in there for the rest of their lives.
Yeah, they might get out now.
And they might get out. Man, you might be at Katsuya or something. Look over and be like, damn, there go the Menendez brothers.
There go the Menendez brothers.
That's wild.
I was just watching it. I am actually watching their television show. These days, in order to get an acting gig, you got to be the Menendez brothers.
You gotta kill somebody.
Yeah, they have a show on Netflix called Monster.
I will watch it.
It's a series. It's a series, but it's fascinating. So, according to 911, there was a 911 call. Employees tried a welfare check on Pete Rose before his son discovered that he was dead. So, there's a 911 call audio that's coming out. I try not to play those 911 calls. I don't like them.
But wait, can you explain that one? They tried to what?
I guess they were doing a welfare check on him.
Oh, okay. My brain went somewhere else. Like somebody was trying to cash their welfare check.
No.
Wait.
That would be, what's the quarterback's name? Brett Favre?
Oh, okay. Right. Oh, yeah. Brett Favre did some shady stuff like that.
Cashing the welfare checks.
Wait a second.
My goodness. So we've got Eric Benet in here. He's going to be helping to host the Taste of Soul 2024.
Oh, yeah.
Also has the new single out with Tamar Braxton.
Yeah, something we can make love to.
And the album.
Yeah, it's an EP. And it's just Eric Benet duets. We wrote and we had so many songs that we decided, we're going to come out with the EP first, and that came out in November, 5 songs. Let Us See, Latasha Scott,
Shantae Moore,
Corinne Bailey Ray, Shantae Moore, and Tamar. And at the top of the year, we're going to come out with that album.
Oh, good. Why are y'all doing EPs now? All of the artists are doing EPs
because people these days got the attention span of a muskrat.
Okay. All right. That's a good answer.
Yeah.
Good answer. Survey says?
No, it's just, for us, it was basically like there were so many songs that I started writing, producers started submitting, and we thought, well, it would be kind of dope to, anticipate the album with an EP.
Yeah. Okay. So far, so good, man. I mean, Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you. Yeah.
But then do I count? Because my opinion is a little skewed. I'm a little biased. And I've always been a fan because I just love your music.
Well, thank you. Well, what new artists do you listen to and you're like?
Lucky Day.
Yeah. I really like Lucky Day too. Yeah.
On repeat.
Yeah, I like Lucky Day too.
Yeah.
I do. I like Money Long.
Money Long, yeah.
Yeah. It's real songwriting. It's real construction, musical construction. Like some artists feel like somebody gave them a beat and they sang some cute little rhyming things on top of it, as opposed to, wow, it sounds like somebody like really constructed a song out of some moment buried in them. It's a difference.
Yeah, it's a big difference. Yeah. We were talking off air about Maurice White from Earth, Wind and Fire.
Yeah.
Lucky Day has a song with Earth, Wind and Fire.
Yeah. That's amazing. That was one of those moments in my career, like being in the studio with Maurice White. It was just so much knowledge, so informative, and I just felt so blessed to be there.
That's wonderful.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna toss you. I like to have a little fun.
Let's have some fun. What are we gonna do? Word association?
No, we're not gonna do that. I'm just gonna play you another video clip.
Okay.
Now this video clip is of a brother who went to his friend's funeral.
Okay. He went to his friend's
brother. He was at his friend's funeral.
Right.
I'm sorry. He was at the funeral of his friend.
Right.
Does that make sense now?
Yes.
And during the time they say, anybody have some words that they would like to speak?
Uh-oh.
Right. So he decided he was going to speak a few words on his homeboy.
He decided, I'm going to speak now or forever hold this piece.
Right.
CJ loved to eat. He loved to eat, and CJ was a pretty boy. And the women loved CJ. And one time me and CJ, we went over to this girl's house.
Uh-oh.
I don't know if I'm supposed to tell you, but we went over to this girl's house.
Let's stop it right there.
You're not
supposed to tell it.
Yes.
Not even at the funeral. No.
Spice it up,
And she had cooked. And when she was cooking, she said, y'all got to hurry up. And I'm like, why we got to hurry up? She said, her husband may be getting off early. I say, CJ, I ain't got no legs to help you out.
Let me put this in context.
He is in a wheelchair.
Yeah.
That's surmised.
And CJ was sitting in his spot where he eat at. And I guess she went in the kitchen to go get it, and he came in there and he seen us. He started walking towards us and say, ooh, I'm finna whoop me somebody. I didn't realize how much that girl loved him until she came out and said, ooh, not my patient.
Oh, man. That's funny.
I looked over at CJ, and when he walked up on CJ, I looked at CJ. CJ said, He turned around and looked at me. I said, But we gonna miss him, y'all. And let this not be our only time we get together to laugh with each other, man. Constantly call each other.
Everybody always say that at funeral.
Probably the funniest part of that whole thing is they in the street doing some dirt. He telling the story about it while they playing the praise and worship music in the background.
For sure.
Oh, that was funny.
So I got this one. It's you and Shantae Moore.
Yeah.
How about that? You want to, Mr. DJ,
so this song was so fun. I love Shantae Moore. She's an incredible vocalist. Check it out. So distracted.
I've been having you on the brain.
Can I tell you how much
Moore.
I love that girl, Shantae? She is just like, she is such an amazing person. And look, I know a lot of y'all have seen Shantae Moore perform live, but a lot of y'all have not. So any opportunity you get to see Shantae perform, you need to see her do her thing because she is just flawless.
She's dangerous with the vocals.
Yeah.
Dangerous.
And just lovely person. Absolutely lovely.
Okay, we got to let you go.
Well,
but we will see you October 19th.
October 19th, I'm going to be hanging out with
Saturday.
you. And long as y'all keep me fed, I'll hang out.
We kept you fed today.
Yeah, you kept me. Yeah. I had wings.
We hooked you up with a wing and pot. Wing and pot is where those wings came from. And the pot is not the pot you're thinking about.
Oh, not that pot.
It's potatoes.
Oh,
and
wow.
dude got these huge baked potatoes.
It's like that.
Eric. Yes.
Wing and pot.
Huge baked potatoes.
I'm going to check it out.
And he loads them up with all, whatever you want loaded. But I told him, I said, you selling the wings, but the potatoes, that's...
The potatoes is where it's at.
The potatoes is where it's at.
I got to check the potatoes out because, I'm pescatarian like 93.5% of the time. But if I smell some lemon pepper wings,
you're going in.
I got to go in.
Emmett?
Just quick question.
Yeah.
Jay-Z is my guy. I love Jay-Z, right?
Got it.
Jay-Z has a rhyme that says, when he was going through a situation with Beyonce, and I mean no disrespect, I always want to ask you.
Yeah.
Jay-Z said, I almost let the baddest girl in the world get away.
Right.
Don't be Eric Benet.
Right.
The culture associates you with letting the baddest girl in the world get away.
Interesting.
How do you feel about that? Do you ever feel the need to clear that up? Or
what song is that?
It was on a 4/4.
That was on a 4/4 song.
So you know the song.
Yeah. I mean, the way I felt about it was just artist to artist. I mean, when you're creating, I didn't feel any particular insulted way about it. I just felt like, wow, that's interesting. Jay-Z thought Eric Benet rhymed with something well enough to put my name in that thing.
Right.
So, but the interesting thing about that story is there was a story that came out and that was on the internets and all the stuff. And I was actually in Cuba.
Uh-huh.
And while we were in Cuba, I was in Cuba for a week. And there was a story saying that I had gotten so angry about that particular lyric that I showed up at Jay-Z's house and I was screaming at his window.
Wow.
And meanwhile, I am literally in Havana and I'm looking at my manager like, wait, we've been there all week. I'm like, look at this. They say last night I was doing this.
Wow.
So, I mean...
Or were you in Havana?
Or was he?
But you never felt the need to get that clear, explain
man.
that?
Nah. I don't ever really feel the need to clear up my own personal events in my life because all of that information is so subjective and so to answer your question, no.
Okay. All right.
And a lot of times misinformed.
Exactly. Yeah. That's the thing. Because it's like, if I start explaining, people may feel like I'm answering one part of a story that never actually happened.
Right.
So I like to just learn from my mistakes in my own personal private way and grow as a man and let my outer expression try to reflect what's happening with me on the inside as opposed to let me explain to y'all what happened. Who am I explaining to?
Was, right.
Yeah. So
and
nobody ever told you.
And to your point, not even your favorite celebrity, Jay-Z, doesn't explain.
That's a fact.
They don't,
That's a fact. Well, you were a legend to us. Growing up as a young boy, you were the man. So I never got a chance to tell you that.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that. I'm feeling 58 and legendy today up in this mud scratcher. I can say mud scratcher, can't I?
You can say that.
I can say.
Yeah, that sounds like something Stevie would come on the radio.
I got that from Roger Troutman. Roger Troutman used to use mud scratcher in place of what. Man, turn the mud scratching bass up, man.
I
can't hear that Moscaga. He say, man, that Moscaga ain't even. I can't feel the Moscaga.
Not the Moscaga. So you can check out Eric Benet. He'll be hanging out with us even more on Saturday.
Yeah.
This Saturday at Taste of Soul. And also, please download the new single, the EP. You can download the EP, the full
Eric
EP.
Benet duets. Something We Can Make Love To is top 5 now. Thank you,
It's
KJLH.
top 5. Ooh, top 5.
The next single, So Distracted with Shantae Moore. People are feeling it, loving it, and I'm just grateful. It's my birthday, and I'm just feeling good, and thank you for having me.
Thank you for always showing up and showing out when you come here. I appreciate it. I feel like you never say no when it's time to come to KJLH, and I appreciate you for that, Eric Benet. Thank you so very much.
Yeah, thank you. That's gratitude is what that is. That's gratitude in knowing that I could very well not be in this position And I'm grateful to be here. So whenever y'all ask me, I'm here.
Thank you. Eric Benet, everybody. Speaking of Taste of Soul, Delete the Divide's free digital marketing assessment made a difference in our small business community. So stop by the Delete the Divide activation at Taste of Soul this Saturday and learn more about this amazing program. I'm going to be hosting a fireside chat at 1 o'clock at Taste of Soul with Delete the Divide, Small Business Connections member. So come check us out and find out how your business can grow. And shouts out to you having your own record label now.
JBR.
JBR.
We got Joe Leone coming. We got Autumn Page. We signing about 3 more artists, y'all.
Okay.
JBR.
You better do it. Eric Benet, everybody. We'll see you this Saturday. What's that? 2 more days? We'll see you in 2 more days, Eric Benet. Bye.
Might even take a shower.
I like the funk.